Hello Web3 TV friends, my name is Ornella Hernandez and today I'm at the World Finance Council event in Dubai. I am joined by one of the attendees, Guido. How are you today?
Very good. How are you doing?
I'm well. So Guido, you are the founder and CEO of a company called Merlin Investor. So tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, Merlin Investor is a fintech company on a mission to democratize financial inclusion and investment planning towards conscious investing. In other words, what we do is to equip the new generation of retail investors with those wealth management tools they need in order to succeed in building their own financial future.
Okay, and tell me why you're here today at this World Finance Council in Dubai.
Well, first of all, a pleasure to be here because I'm always interested to learn more about the new trend in the fintech space. But I'm also in Dubai because after we started the company in US and Europe in 2021, we just also expanded into the MENA region with a new location here in Dubai.
Okay, that's super exciting. So tell me what excites you about the fintech and financial space right now. Are there any trends that you're particularly looking at or are excited about for the coming year?
Well, first of all, I believe now that it's clear that fintech are revolutionizing the banking industry. That's a matter of fact. And then if you apply this to the space where I operate, the wealth management field, what actually makes me very positive and also very interested is this shift in the new generation that basically are seeking independence from the banking industry as they want to be, basically they want to take the driver's seat in managing their investments. And this is already proved by all the booming in the retail trading platform that we have seen happening all over the world.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so then what is Merlin Investor's role in this revolution?
Well, our starting point was to notice that with the boom of trading platform, the young generation, we mainly target Gen Z and millennials, wanted to be independent, so they basically didn't accept anymore to rely on a bank or a financial advisor to manage their money, with only one sure condition being they'll pay a commission fee even if they lose everything in the end. This is the past. With the new world, this is not happening. But what we have seen is that even if the new generation are using trading platform, they are invest without a plan. What I mean is that trading platform per se, it's not what will make you rich or poor in the end. Like all the experts know, the key will be to first design a diversified and balanced investment strategy so that you can basically navigate the ups and downs of the markets.
Okay.
And that's why our technology from the very beginning was designed as a product to complement the trading experience by covering market insight and investment planning for the new generation. Let's say that we almost gamified the process of creating investment strategy, analyzing risk, comparing them, backtest them, tracking performance and so on. Something that before was accessible only to the expert, now we made it also accessible to the new generation, so that trading platform plus us will mean a conscious investing experience and a bright future for the new generation of retail investors.
Okay, so let's break that down a little bit. You said it's not the platforms itself, but the experience that the investor has when trading. Is that correct?
Well, basically it's the experience that the investor have in creating, analyzing and understanding the risk of their investment strategy before they actually trade.
Right, but who's advising them?
Well, basically what we do is we empower them to become their own financial advisor. Because if we were going to take, let's say, the advisory direction, that we were not going to do anything new compared to what the banks and financial investors did for the past years. So what we actually do is we give them the tools so that they can be educated and empowered so that they can understand and become their own financial advisor, and then through the use of the trading platform execute the plan that they think to be best for their investment profile.
Okay, so that's what you mean by conscious investing? That was the term that you used?
That's correct.
All right, and is gamifying the platform a way to just get more users into the platform?
Well, it's not about getting more users, it's to don't scare the new generation with those very complex, ugly charts and products that are okay for the expert, but that if we just copy and paste to the young folks, they will just not work.
Okay.
So basically the concept, the rationality is exactly the same, but what we did was to make this understandable also for somebody that is just a beginner and is basically belonging to the Gen Z and millennials population.
All right. And so what is specific to these generations? I'm a millennial. My sister's a Gen Z. So what is specific about us when it comes to trading that's particular in the way that we think?
Well, I think that the first thing that we need to acknowledge is that the new generation don't see, at least in the wealth management space, the banks anymore as the one that needs to be advisor to them. So basically, what is very interesting is that they see banks not anymore as an advisor, but as a technology enabler. That's the point. And that's why technology is basically widely used by the new generation in order to take the driver's seat. That's the point.
Right. So we want the banking technology, but we don't want to actually deal with the banks, pretty much. All right, and then how does crypto or digital assets fit into your thesis at all at Merlin Investor?
Well, another peculiarity of our product is that it's flexible to be used with any kind of asset. So it doesn't matter if you invest stock, bonds, crypto, NFTs, real estate, alternative investment, you can consolidate, analyze and track the performance of all these kind of investments. So crypto, NFT is definitely sort of assets that can be used through the Merlin platform.
Okay, are you personally an investor in crypto?
Well, actually, everything, the company, originates from a personal need that I had. I started to be a retail investor more than 20 years ago when I was just a teenager, and at that time I started to use the first trading platform, and it was more like an hobby to try to make some extra pocket money.
Which one?
Well, it was an Italian one, not very famous at that time, so your audience will not know that.
Okay.
But then I went to the university, I have a business administration and finance degree, so I understood very quickly basically what I said before, that the buy and selling per se, it's nothing so strategic or important. Mm-hmm. What makes the difference is to come up with a diversified and balanced investment strategy. So for many, many years, I had to analyze the market and create my own investment strategy by relying on homemade spreadsheets. Very ugly, frustrated, time consuming.
Okay.
And it actually went on for a long period of time. And also, at the same time, I started to allocate some of my resources to the so-called expert. Mm-hmm. Bottom line in the end is that I realized that I didn't want to have somebody else decide in my own financial future. Right. Also because most of the time their performance were not that good compared to mine.
Okay.
But then I still had this need of a tool to complement my trading experience with the investment planning and management step. And so my initial spreadsheets basically translated into the product I envisioned, the Merlin platform, that is now available into the market to everybody, because I understood that I was not just the strange one to have this need, but many, many young folks had the same. So this is the story and how Merlin Investor was born and the experience I had in trading.
All right, well, thank you for sharing your story, and I will check out Merlin Investor.
Thanks a lot for having me, Anela. Have a good one. Bye-bye.